Olá, boa noite. Eu sou o Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 9 de Runaway 2, O Sonho da Tartaruga. Ontem, Brian conseguiu entrar no navio pirata em busca da Trantonita, mas não sabemos se por ter mesmo voltado ao passado, como no título do capítulo, ou por ter desmaiado por cansaço e pressão, acordou como um pirata, prisioneiro do capitão bucaneiro espanhol Malantunes, que tem as feições do coronel Duck Nukem. Sua companheira de prisão é a francesa Camille, numa versão de época, que por acaso também ganhou uma competição para ser escrava do capitão, tanto quanto era de Dean Grayskull. Até o papagaio do capitão lembra alguém, ao gritar Brian idiota! Viagem no tempo ou alucinação, o certo é que Brian está tentando localizar a Trantonita, que o capitão tinha como amuleto nas batalhas, e também, é lógico, uma forma de libertar a si próprio e a Camille fugindo do navio. A primeira parte de livrar-se dos grilhões ele já conseguiu. Tentou até sair pelo corredor, mas este está fortemente vigiado. Alguma coisa aqui na janela que dava ação. Windows Seal? O que é isso? Suporte? Parapeito?
It's held up by nothing but a nail. With my bare hands, I doubt I could.
Tá segura por um prego também? O abridor de carta para tirar o prego.
If it worked with the nail in the cabin, it'll work here too.
Agora eu vou ficar com dois pregos e um pedaço de
I'm not
madeira.
surprised the nail came out so easily. The wood's been eaten up by termites.
O que mais que eu tinha no inventário mesmo? Semente de gergelim, semente de girassol. Só o escovão e papagaio que come semente de girassol. Então deve ser para subornar o papagaio cacatua aqui.
Yes, my pretty. Eat them up like a dodo. Here, parrot, a sunflower seed. Now, reveal to me where your master Malantunas is hiding the beacon.
Great Malantunas! Down the hill! Give me seeds! Left from Spain to the east set sail. Give me seeds! The fire of the rising sun! Give me seeds!
Lord Almighty, I don't have one left.
Be off with you, filthy mutt!
I don't know if the parrot's intentions were to reveal the location of the beacon of Avernus, but if I don't give him any more seeds, he won't cough up the information.
Sol nascente é o Japão. Mas vai precisar do resto das informações também. O que ele falou da língua de dragão?
It's nice and stretchy, like all the fine products which share the Septicata Draconis Lingua brand name.
Vamos acertar o guarda com...
By Jove, it's about time I found some use for that slimy appendage.
Jot this down in the ship's log.
Faz um estilingue, põe o peso aí. O velho truque de Davi e Golias.
Will it help me in any way? Let us proceed with the experiment. Oh! Ouch! That must have hurt. I shall recover the dragon's tongue. So nobody is alerted as to the origin of Russian mongrel's misfortune.
pegar o peso
You
de
know,
volta.
I'm glad to have that back. It hurts more than it weighs. The truth is, he doesn't have an ounce of fat on his lean body. How vile! There's water inside. And what's worse is that it's clean. I don't see the reason for doing that. Hey, I love what you've done with your hands. Listen, mine just swing back and forth all day, and they really start to weigh me down.
Not two. One leg. Hand replacement.
It confirms what I've thought for a while. Malantunas is full of himself. With that swindling swashbuckler on it? Not on your life. I bet Malantunas bought it on sale. By Jove, I'm a pirate, not well, whatever it is that's worse than a pirate. There must be something if you ask me. He's slumbering like an angel. What are those odd marks around the doorknob? All right, what are those odd marks around the doorknob? What in the seven seas is this deadly device? Holy Toledo! It was only inches from slicing me belly open.
Prender essa espada na madeira.
That's it. As our elders used to say, brains are better than brawn. I hope to have done away with that little sword problem. I'll close the door behind me so nobody comes in. So this was the feared demon dog. His size adapts better to me pocket than Russian mongrels, so I think I'll take him captive. I'd love to take possession of his sword, but lumbago is a serious malady. I hereby bestow upon you the right to remain silent as long as I wish, at risk of receiving another blow to the noggin should you open one eye. Holy treasure trove! There's more gold here than in my Uncle Albert's wisdom teeth.
Mais conhecido. O Dog Demon é o Little Demon.
He's a bit short for a pirate, isn't he?
O Lemur.
There's more gold in here than in the lairs of Fafnir, Smog, Drakenstein, Icefire, and Puff the Magic Dragon combined. My reputation as a pirate isn't grand enough to rob another pirate's treasure, but...
Em todo caso, vou pegar alguma coisinha aqui.
Can't squander the opportunity to grab that nice little antique over there and run. It's the Great Dosiqua, ranked #1 in the last issue of World's Top 10 Idols.
Ó, tem a Mona Lisa aqui. Capa do disco dos Beatles. A Hard Day's Night.
Okay, but be very careful.
Sharks starboard. I mean, sharks at port. No, wait. Starboard.
Whoever you are,
Sharks out
I'm
there
telling you to
somewhere.
wait your turn behind the white line, for devil's sake. Wait! You're the prisoner!
Congratulate me then, matey.
Ah, you've escaped?
You're the one who shackled me up. Did you think an Englishman like me wouldn't be able to break free?
You're right, by devil. What happened then?
The captain released me and made me a crew member.
Me most swashbuckling congratulations, mate. So what sort of dog are you now?
What?
You know, matey, what canine nickname has our captain decided to christen you with?
Você é o cachorro o quê? Sheepdog. O Sheep e o Pichó.
Shaggy sheepdog?
Nice choice, by devil. By the way, mine is Husky Hound. What can I help you with, Shaggy Sheepdog?
Why are you standing there?
I'm doing me regular duty on the Orion, spitting out certificates to whoever needs one, guarding the dungeon entrance, and giving out the daily ration of grog to all the half-breed dogs on this crew.
What types of certificates do you issue?
No, I don't issue anything, thank me lucky stars. What I do is fill them out, spit them, and seal them. There's all kinds. The minimal hygiene certificate, the one for swine-like traders, the frustrated house husband's merit badge, official certification for eye patches, hooks and peg legs, but most importantly of all, the certificate for pirates of low moral standing.
Is the grog rationed?
Of course, my devil. Didn't they teach you don't drink and navigate at pirate school? Therefore, every member of the crew is entitled to 1 bottle and just 1 bottle per day of fine grog.
Serve me up a frosty mug of grog.
By devil, bring me a bottle and I'll fill her up for you. But first, would you be so kind as to display your certificate for pirates of low moral standing?
You'll simply have to trust me word, because I appear to have left it at home.
Matey, you know we pirates don't trust anyone's word.
I would like 1 certificate for pirates of low moral standing, if that isn't a problem.
Then bring me a form, and it'll be a pleasure for me to fill it out for you, spit it, and seal it. First, you have to pass 3 tests. But that should cause no problem to your despicable excellency. First of all, a pirate worthy of his name must never show any sign of compassion. So you must commit 1 act of extreme cruelty. Secondly, a pirate respects no private property other than his own, for which purpose you must bring me certifiable proof of plundering and pillaging. Thirdly, any pirate with self-respect has to know about the great masters of piracy. So I'll be giving you a little quiz on the history of classical ruffianism.
Ah, o roubo eu já tenho. O que é ato de extrema crueldade?
What sort of acts do you consider to be of extreme cruelty?
Well, most involve causing violent damage to someone, dicing them and then pounding their skull. The usual. But in your case, since we can't be losing any members of the crew right now, or our prisoner, Fifi Foxhound, you'll have to come up with something else.
Just what does the plundering and pillaging test consist of?
Oh, you need only bring me a booty. Nothing big. A small nugget of gold would suffice. However, be advised not to take it from the treasure hold in our ship, or Demon Dog will tear out your vital organs with its fangs. Haven't you seen the skinny guy swinging around outside the captain's cabin? Guess where he tried to enter?
Esse eu já tenho.
Who exactly is Demon Dog?
He's the most heinous member of our crew. A long-tailed, dirty-clawed devil that only Captain Malantunez dare approach.
Dangerous in what sense?
More dangerous than the stammering poet of Hispaniola. More than the hiccuping barber of Veracruz. And even more than the anti-grog league of Gringa Santa Island.
That Demon Dog is more frightening than a visit by the Grim Reaper.
We can change the topic if you wish.
What can you tell me about the hidden beacon of Avernus?
Whatever you like, given that I'm a renowned expert on the topic. Did you know I recently gave a conference at the Symposium for Piracy and Evil Arts at Tortuga University?
How is it you became so knowledgeable about the topic?
Due to me memory and fine reasoning skills, Captain Malantunez soon comprehended that I was the intellectual soul of the Orion. So he sat down and explained everything he knows about the beacon to me, to pass on the knowledge.
Is it true that the beacon shines during battles?
True it is, when the captain places it on the figurehead right before entering combat. Its blazing red light shines like 1,000 infernos, causing bedazzlement and terror in the hearts of our unfortunate foes.
When one mentions the hidden beacon of Avernus, what is one really talking about?
The beacon is a stone originating from the very fires of hell. And Satan used it in the days of yore as a beacon for all the vessels in the infernal fleet of the underworld, sailing the mortal seas, indicating the bearing towards all good that could be turned into evil.
Where is the beacon hidden?
Now there you've got me stumped. Such information is secret and useless too, for only Captain Malantuñez can touch it. Any other who, by venture or undue rummaging, might discover its location would have both fingers and hands burned to a crisp upon touching it, and then would be chased by hell-bent hordes till the end of all time, which is quite a long while, I hear.
Isn't the devil upset by the fact that Malantuñez has it now?
Quite the opposite, matey. Though it's true Captain Malantuñez swiped it most fiendishly, the Prince of Darkness is charmed with the outcome. For the Orion's recent performance in pillaging and evil has surpassed the forecasted amount for the infernal fleet of the underworld in a whole fiscal century. What Mr. Mephistopheles is a bit worried over is that Captain Malantuñez disemboweled his beloved seven-tailed dragon and had the gall to cut out its tongue.
I think I know enough about the beacon now, Husky Hound.
Do my tales horrify you? 1,000 wretched pardons, matey.
Chatting with ye has been a smashin' pleasure, Husky Hound.
Likewise, shaggy sheepdog.
It states the grog rationing rules, a bottle a day for each pirate. I could do with one of these in the Interfector, but not now. Go figure. Lady Camille is teaching the crew how to write. Let's see what this one says. Will purchase ball and chain. Ask for ship's ghost. Canine nickname swap. Ask for lapdog at forecastle. Do ye need more fleas in your collection? Please call Flea Bitten Pup from 6 to 8 o'clock in the Flea Library at Bow. Stick a cork in it, will ya? Exchange. 3 pieces o micro treasure map for magnifying glass. Ask for myopic mutt. This load is so wide it's hard not to see it. Say, Husky Hound.
What can I help you with, shaggy sheepdog?
Aqui o teste histórico do rufianismo.
I'd like to take the test in History of Classical Ruffianism.
Let us begin then. Question 1. Who was the ship's cook in the famous crew of the ill-fated Captain Flint?
Na Ilha do Tesouro, nós lemos. Long John Silver.
Long John Silver.
I knew you'd get that right. Let's continue. Question 2. What was the original trade of Captain Blood, which was most convenient for someone wanting to become a bloodthirsty pirate?
Trabalhava com sangue também, era médico.
Doctor.
Well done, boy. Let's move on to the next. Question 3. How did Captain Swallow escape from the island where Captain Barbossa abandoned him for the first time?
Ai, Piratas do Caribe. Surf de tartaruga.
By inventing turtle surfing, as everyone knows.
Quite inventive indeed. And to think, some people dare say he was rescued by a boat of rum traffickers completely by chance. Anyway, you must answer one final query. By means of what ingenious combination of trips did the 4 pirates of Lentil Cove reach the Caribbean Express port of call on Chickpea Island?
What?
I know it's a silly question, so I'll give you some background information. At the beginning of their careers, peg-legged pirates Henry Wobblins, Diego El Cojuelo, Jean-David Leclope, and João de Passoromo did not possess their own ships. So they set sail on the Caribbean Express, headed for Chickpea Island. where they found treasure map H94856 in Lentil Cove. Like good pirates, they were mischievous rogues who fought over the map for days, until exhaustion led them to tear the map in four and cooperate with each other. The last Caribbean Express was to pass through Chickpea Island 8 days later. Because it was early in the morning, they had 8.5 days to get back to the port. The problem was that during the ruffianesque brawl, they'd lost 3 of their 4 wooden legs. They decided they'd return to the port in pairs, with one pirate wearing the sole remaining peg leg and the other leaning upon him. Afterward, one of the 2 would return to Lentil Cove using the wooden leg, then forming a new pair to return to the port, and so on until all 4 could reach the boat's point of arrival. The order they chose was to be of the utmost importance, because some were faster than others. Henry Wobblin stuck a pebble into his boot, because the pain in his sole would increase his speed. And therefore, though he weighed more than a sperm whale, he was able to reach the port in just 1/2 of a day. Diego El Cojuelo was used to running, and even though this time he was wearing garments and there was no cuckold in hot pursuit of him, he could still reach the port in 1 day. Jean David Leclope bragged he was the lightest of the lot, but he'd ingested some stomach-wrenching berries that forced him to lower his breeches every 15 steps. Wherefore, he would take 2.5 days to make the same journey. João de Passaromo was the world record holder in poultry chasing, but it took him no less than 5 days to walk the distance to the port, because after a violent bout of hunger, he'd snacked on 5 of the 5 toes on his remaining foot. I'll sum up the situation for you. Henry Wobblins took half a day to reach the port. Diego El Cojuelo took 1 day. Jean David Leclope 2.5, and João de Passaromo 5. They only had 1 wooden leg, and the Caribbean Express was going to call at port 8.5 days later. And every pair would take at least the time needed by the slower of the 2 to get to the port. In that case, which 2 pirates were the first to go to the port of call?
Tem que ir os 2 mais rápidos, volta o mais rápido, vão os 2 mais devagar, volta o segundo mais rápido e vão de novo os 2 mais rápido. Senão vai passar de 8 dias e meio. Wobblins e Cojuelo.
Henry Wobblins and Diego El Cojuelo.
And therefore it took them 1 day. Now tell me, which of them returned to Lentil Cove with the wooden leg?
Wobblins.
Henry Wobblins.
All told, that makes a total of 1.5 days. Don't get your waistcoat in a wad. You're not doing bad. Which was the second pair to walk to the port?
Não, porque daí o mais rápido vai com um devagar e depois vai de novo com um devagar. Vai, o tempo é o do mais devagar, não o tempo do mais rápido. Agora vão Leclope e Passaromo.
João de Passaromo and Jean David Leclope.
All told, that makes a total of 6.5 days. Now, tell me, which of the 3 pirates at the port returned to Lentil Cove with a wooden leg?
O Cojuelo, que demora um dia, vai dar 7,5. Depois ele volta com o de meio-dia, dá mais 8,5. Certinho.
Diego El Cojuelo.
All told, that makes a total of 7.5 days. Since at that time, the ones left at Lentil Cove were Henry Wobblins and Diego El Cojuelo, who only needed 1 day to reach the Caribbean Express port. They managed to get there in time, save their lives, put the map back together, find the treasure, and go down in ruffian history as the 4 pirates of Lentil Cove. Congratulations to you, mate. You've passed the test on history of classical ruffianism.
Uezou, biriba, biriba, biriba. Deixa eu te dar o roubo, então já passo no segundo teste.
Take a look at this, Husky Hound.
Sink me! If that isn't certifiable proof of level 3 plundering and pillaging, then I miss Trinidad and Tobago. Congratulations, you passed the test.
If two pirates pass under it, tradition requires them to. Forget it. Stick a cork in it, will ya? No, it reeks. I remember passing through it when Husky Hound took me to see the captain. No! It's so musty and dark in there, and there's nothing but a rusty old cage. Deposit useless junk here. No, that sign would only be of use if I had my own cabinet for useless objects. It's full of utterly useless items. I don't know why, but I don't think there's anything useful in here. Napkins, silverware, clean clothes, stuffed dodo, a pirate's brain, a travel sewing kit. Look, a rubber chicken on a pole. But darn, it's missing the batteries. 24.5 gigahertz Pentorium 7 processor. Cotton swabs to clean the ears. A Trantorium spaceship. By Jove, it's a wedge of cheese. A pine-scented nautical air freshener. A watch fork. Nothing interesting here.
A galinha na polia
I
era...
hope his bad singing isn't contagious, or I may lose my spot in the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra.
Era interessante pro Guybrush Threepwood. Que ato de extrema maldade eu posso fazer? Dar banho no Demon Dog?
I'd better not. The water might wake him. Oh, I have heard rumors about strange reactions when you mix water with certain products. That might come in handy. I shall consider it, but first I should place some other elements into the water.
O sabão que ele viu lá no caixote.
If my memory doesn't fail me... Here it is! Maybe the time has come for that bar of soap to help me demonstrate the truth of certain unproven legends in the world of chemistry.
Eu tenho que pegar o certificado também pro Husky Dog preencher. Tem que voltar lá no armário de documentos.
Certificates of... Aye, I'll take one of these. A certificate for pirates of low moral standing.
Lá dentro, que bobagem.
I've heard odd tales about what transpires when adding this malignant substance known as soap to common everyday water. Let us now authenticate its verisimilitude.
Maior maldade que você vai fazer.
Oh, wonder of wonders! Yuck! Some bubbly pox reminiscent of baby drool has appeared in the water, as if it were rabid. I must christen me creation with a name. Soapified water. Soapy water? Something like that.
Sabe que piratas e mascotes de piratas detestam limpeza, detestam banho?
Yes. Could everything I've heard about soapy water and its effects on filth be true? I'm not a man of science and philosophy, but I do enjoy experiments. Let's try. Keep quiet, you whippersnapper, or I'll swab the deck with you. Unbelievable! The filth simply melted from his shaggy coat like witchcraft. Even though he's awake, he's no threat to me anymore. Everyone knows a pirate loses strength if he loses his filth. It's like scalping the dreadlocks off a Barbary pirate.
Olha isso.
Look here, Husky Hound.
Sink me! What have you done to him? His coat is practically shining. The poor devil, demon dog. He'll never lift his head from the shame. How could you commit such an evil deed? Are you that ruthless? That cruel? I thought you were more honorable. Congratulations. You've committed an act of extreme cruelty with cum laude honors. Hats off to you, matey.
Presto! Now I've passed all 3 tests required to become a pirate of low moral standing.
And by me faith, ye passed with flying colors. As soon as you bring me the certificate, we'll make this official.
Sharks larboard! I mean, sharks
Ó,
at port.
torne
No,
oficial.
wait, starboard.
There you have it,
Sharks
Husky
up there
Hound.
somewhere.
Let's see. You've passed all 3 challenges. The form looks official. Aye, aye.
Because I am...
What's your real name?
Brushian Boskov, captain of the just Brushian Boskov, that's all.
The last name starts with B-H...
Oh man, this might take a while. How may I ask have you been, Husky Hound?
O-U-G-H...
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P. Where have I heard that little ditty?
Well, here you go.
Wind crack bit me arm off.
Your certificate properly filled in, spitted and sealed. Good day, sir.
That's quite a work of art indeed.
Tinha que dar a garrafa para ele em vez de conversar.
Now you'll fill it for me, right?
Of course I remember spitting the certificate for you. But don't be asking for more till tomorrow.
I'll get by with this, thanks. Besides, me doctor's forbidden me from drinking alcohol.
Shut your mouth, or you'll make this pirate cry.
Vai fazer o pirata chorar. Passar dessa garrafa para outra.
I can't reach from here. But there's one other problem. The hanging bottle's neck is so narrow that hardly a drop will pour in.
I'm fainting from hunger.
O tubo da outra vasilha é estreito
Diamonds, I'm
demais, é isso?
starving. Won't you give me some sunflower seeds?
E eu posso fazer um degrau
The
aqui na
sunflower
janela?
seeds are staying put till we got
Okay.
grog, or we'll be consumed by thirst.
I hope it holds.
Mas ainda vou ter que dar um jeito na garrafa. Na sala do tesouro, talvez agora dê ação para pegar alguma coisa.
Aye aye! Now that I possess me swashbuckler new certificate for pirates of low moral standing, I have the guts to do that and more.
Acho que vai ter aqui alguma coisa. Se ele achar.
Let's see what to take. This thing here. Ooh, this too. Not that. Well, okay. This. That over there. Well, I would have felt just terrible if I'd left anything behind. Now you may inquire, how did I fit everything into me pocket? It's simple. The 3D object modeling department found it appropriate to issue me a voucher, so as to walk with less weight in me trousers. I can't figure out what it is. I guess I skipped over it when I took the rest of the treasure. Why, certainly. If I grab it, maybe I can see what it is. By Jove, it's a funnel. Not very worthy as a piece of treasure, but I could use it as a megaphone for speaking to the crew of the Interfector.
Serve de megafone. Vai servir para passar as coisas de uma garrafa para outra.
I don't want to give me grog to a foe, but it may get me a couple of sunflower seeds. Yes, I'll scamper up the windowsill, place the funnel into the bottle, and fill it with grog in a snap.
Listen, Mangy Pooch, ye be right. That magic bottle was a hoax.
Only now ye be realizing it?
By Jove, I have to do something or they'll never pull that bottle up.
You'll learn someday, lapdog.
Hey! Abracadabra!
By the ace of clubs! That sounded like magic!
You'll never learn.
Look!
By the deuce of spades.
What did I say? Start serving the sunflower seeds.
Seeing is believing.
Live and learn, Mangy Pooch.
I believe you, lapdog. I believe
E voltar então.
I wonder if those two ravenous pirates have discarded any whole sunflower seeds on accident. Let's see if there's any luck this time. Good fishing. 5 sunflower seeds.
Tomara que 5 palpites dê pro papagaio esgotar o caminho do tesouro.
Let's hope he loosens his tongue as required. Here, parrot, a sunflower seed. Now, reveal to me where your master Malantunas is hiding the beacon.
A great multitude drop down the hill. Give me seeds! Left from Spain to the east set sail. Give me seeds!
Espanha.
Empire of the rising sun.
Império do Sol Nascente, Japão. Ah, eu vou usar o globo agora. Globo
Then
terrestre.
travel west to Newfoundland. Give me seeds!
Terra Nova. Como uma combinação.
Then veered east, entry of hell in Greek Isle. An
Yes.
unforgetting hidden beacon of Avernus emerged in hindquarters in the world. Ian, give me seeds!
Done? Well, there's no more seeds. I don't know what to make of his muttering, but I'd wager it's a riddle or some sort of cipher. I wonder if that parrot's utterances have anything to do with this spherical invention.
Riot, idiot.
É, não começa na Grécia, né? Deu um sinal. Espanha. Daí Japão.
Tattoo, wooden leg, and replacement hood.
É, Japão. Depois, Terra Nova? Ou Grécia? Ou Inglaterra? Vai dar o sinal, né? Não era Grécia. Nem Inglaterra. Nem tem um Kraken aqui. Terra Nova. Agora acho que é Grécia.
Holy hempen halter! The orbs are spinning!
The Intervector is attacking.
Man your post.
At last!
We're under fire. Everyone in position.
I, the great Brushian Barskov, captain of the Interfector, have achieved... Holy Toledo! It's ablaze!
Give me your sword, you filthy dog.
Uh-oh.
What in the world? Stop, you traitor! What have you done with the beacon, you English cur?
Tossed it into the tempestuous waters I have.
Tossed into the sea. You'll pay for this.
And you can consider yourself dead, because I, the great Brushian Barskov, captain of the Interfector, have managed to put a stop to your unstoppably...
Agora que eu tinha conseguido.
Bruxion!
By Satan's horns, get away from me.
Was it me you wanted?
Are you okay, monsieur?
Milady, never in my life have I felt so pleasantly unburdened, as though a huge weight were taken off my shoulders.
Oh, mon Dieu! Bruxion! Bruxion! Crayon! Crayon! Wake up, Brian.
Good day, milady.
You're alive!
Is that not normal?
Considering you fainted inside the galleon and Camille had to pull you up to the surface, it's almost a miracle.
Camille?
Aha! When you went into the stateroom, some furniture fell on you and blocked the entrance. Luckily, I made it in through a side window and got you out.
Gee, thanks a lot, Camille. I owe you one. What about the Trantonite?
I couldn't look for it while you were drowning. I hardly had enough time to push a huge vase off you and rush out.
A vase?
Yes, it looked Chinese or something.
Wait a minute. The Trantonite! Sushi, I'm going down to the galleon.
But
Attention, everyone!
What is that?
I said shut up! Thanks to my 4-digit IQ and this amazing contraption which I myself have invented, I can accurately pinpoint the Trantonite's coordinates out of everywhere in the whole universe. You never guess in a trillion years what it's...
Right underneath us?
Ah! No fair mind reading! Anyway, it's hidden in an unimaginable spot that only a genius like myself could...
In a Ming spittoon?
Ah! Boy, has this kid learned some major telepathy thanks to me. Boggles the mind, huh?
É, então ele desmaiou lá, mas sonhou direitinho onde estava escondida a Trantonita. Então tudo no mundo tem uma ligação. Tudo no mundo dos Adventures tem uma ligação. A não ser que ele tenha feito como eu, que sonhava com a solução dos jogos, e quando eu acordava e ia pro computador fazer, não era nada daquilo. Mas para ele era. Ele tem mais poderes paranormais do que eu.
so now what, Brian?
Hey, we can finish up this business in 2 seconds. We hand the Trantonite over to Alpha, the Trantorians vaporize the bad guys, and we're out of here.
I don't know if I have time to prepare the materials.
What materials?
The party materials. Because we have to celebrate, no?
Of course. I'll build a self-slicing 7.5-story cake so we can try out the watch fork.
Hey, those Trantorians have some finger-licking good crackers. You'll see.
Crackers! I love dunking those in orange juice.
Brian, are you okay?
No,
Well, cheer up for the party, cause...
there isn't gonna be any party. Yet. This is just the beginning. Everything we've been through on Mala Island, in the Tiki Temple, and Alaska. It's all just a tiny appetizer compared to the main dish we have coming. To begin with, does anyone know how to get to the lake? Those soldiers are guarding it on every front, and they've even installed security cameras inside and out. We can't get near the Trantorian ship without being caught. And if they see us, a whole regiment armed to the teeth will be there for the welcoming ceremony. If Kordsmar wants to finish us all off, he'll do so without flinching. He'll stop at nothing until he can get Pignon to open the amoeba, and then nothing will get between him and the NG-0. And Kordsmar's not our only problem. No, that colonel may be psycho, but at least he has his ideals. The one I'm really afraid of is Tarantula. She doesn't believe in anything, which makes her totally unpredictable. Coming face to face with her is like a death sentence. Plus, she hangs out with a gang of mercenary thugs who will have no qualms about slicing and dicing us to make spider food.
You have an ace up your sleeve, though. Your friends on the island. Maybe they can help us.
Maybe, but we don't even know if they're still on Mala Island, or if they've escaped, or, well, I'd rather not think about the other possibilities. And speaking of aces up sleeves, what about Kordsmeyer's? He has a Trantorian, a fifth columnist he calls John Doe, who we know nothing about. But because of his position and technological knowledge, he may be the most dangerous person on the face of the earth. It's too much. I can't take it all, but I can't ask you guys to help me either.
You can count on me, Brian.
And on me, man.
All for one and one for all, BB.
Yeah! We'll smash those villains and rescue the girl!
Oh, Gina. Why in the world did we get into that plane? This all seems impossible. Look at me. Look at all of you. Not you, Joshua. Do we have any chance at all of defeating a whole army? None.
You're wrong, my dear friend. There is one.
Professor Simon?
Wait, how did...
You have a new ally on your team now.
Agora vai. É.
Look, everyone, that sounds like a all-new story. A great one indeed. We have to tell it someday. But for now, let the party begin, man.
É, acabou, mas não acabou. Foi que nem o Senhor dos Anéis 2. E a maioria dos filmes 2 das trilogias. Que termina sem terminar. Só tenta preparar. Continuará. Mas é o 9º vídeo que a gente está fazendo desse 2, né? Ia ficar grande demais na comparação com o primeiro. Por isso que eles dividiram. Mas será que ele vai levar o Dean Grayskull para salvar a situação agora? Correndo o risco da Dina se apaixonar por ele? Mas até que foi legal, não lembrava bem desse 2. Talvez por ele não ter fim mesmo. Mas a jogabilidade foi bem mais tranquila, fora aquele bug da neve. O resto até que correu bem, era lógico, e numa sequência melhor, não ficava mudando tanto de ambiente para fazer as coisas como no primeiro. Agora tem cenas pós-créditos nesse. Aliás, tem que ter, né? Fazendo propaganda do 3. Que veio anos depois. Acho que por um bom tempo o pessoal ficou na tensão se viria ou não viria. Eu não, porque quando eu joguei já tinha os 3. Eu joguei primeiro o 3, acho. Depois eu fui jogar os outros 2 pela curiosidade. O que aconteceu nos 2 primeiros? Ou seja, até dá para jogar o 3 sem ter jogado o 1 e o 2, mas agora jogando na ordem tem muito mais lógica e fica mais fácil, né? Entender a trama. Seria um problema jogar o 2 primeiro, porque ele vem de uma situação pré-existente e passa para uma outra que vai existir, mas você não sabe nem antes nem depois. Quando eu joguei primeiro o 3, pelo menos eu já sabia como terminava, né? Queria saber o que tinha acontecido antes na trama para tudo aquilo. Acho que agora vem esse. Esse foi de 2006, o outro acho que é de 2010. Amanhã eu vou dizer. E o último soldado japonês fiel ao imperador, que não sabe que a guerra já acabou. Segunda Guerra. Soldado O'Connor, senhor, sim,
My
senhor.
last test to make it into intelligence. Getting the cigar box back from Colonel Cordsmire. It's an unusual mission that only a soldier with my valor and loyalty could accomplish. Nobody knows what dastardly dangers I might come up against, or how I'll escape from them. But I accept my mission with honor and courage.
Banzai! Jushi! Onegai itashimasu!
What the devil?
Well.
Otto!
We have a visitor. This is starting to get fun.
Sobreviveu. Por hoje vamos ficando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, as traduções, a torcida, o acompanhamento de mais um game completo. Desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.